Hey everyone, today's super short video is about Jism and his "We See Too Far" video. I wanted to upload another video about the vegan bitch lunatic today, but since Jism opened his video with me, I have to respond. I have to admit the first 30 seconds of that video were really good, but then Jism started talking. Let's see what he has to say.
Believe that the earth is flat. I mean, how can somebody be so stupid? Well, with 3 easy words, I'm about to change that. I'm going to save a little face here. I'm about to tell you one of the main reasons that the globe model just doesn't match our reality. So call me retarded all you want. I heavily disagree though because of these 3 words. We see too far.
Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. You wanted to show that flat earthers are not dumb? Flat earthers do get dumber and you just confirmed that. You can't even count anymore. What the fuck? Let's take another short look into his video.
Look at this PDF. Very interesting document here. The link is in the description. And a big thank you to Ian Leahy for bringing it to my attention. The title of the PDF is Pub 200, Sailing Directions, Planning Guide, and En Route, Antarctica, prepared and published by the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, copyright the United States government. This is the 11th edition, the 2017 document. Let's see, we're going to go to page 54, and we're going to take a look at something interesting here. We're going to look under optical phenomena, and it says optical phenomena are common in the region to the south of the 50° south marker, and their frequency reaches a maximum in Antarctica. These phenomena, whose appearance range from intricate geometric patterns to colorful electrical displays, are associated with the refraction, reflection, or diffraction of light and electromagnetic activity. There is almost no dust or solid particles in the Antarctic air, and the prevailing winds blowing off the continent have small moisture content. Consequently, the visibility is usually very good and often exceptional, a fact which, if not appreciated, may lead the observer into serious error when judging distances. An object which may be thought to be but 5 miles distant could well be 30 miles away, and mountains have been sighted at 300 miles. Let's read that last sentence again. An object which may be thought to be but 5 miles distant could well be 30 miles away, and mountains have been sighted at 300 miles. Let me just say right here for the record that if anybody can see mountains 300 miles away, then the globe Earth is done, which we've said so many times. But you'll allow excuses. If you do allow those excuses, then expect them, because that's how they've gotten away with this for 60 years. Think about what's being said here. If we can see mountains at 300 miles in the distance, let's start out with the highest point on Antarctica. So we're giving them every credit we can possibly give them. They're at the highest point in Antarctica, which is 4,897 meters or 16,066 feet. So they're at the absolute highest point, and they're looking off in the distance to see 300 miles away. And when we punch that into the calculator, we get about 13,000 feet of hidden curvature.
He used an online calculator to show that this is not what the globe model predicts, but failed completely to read the whole fucking article, which also explained why you can sometimes see that far. I read it for you. An unusual lapse rate of temperature and therefore density as well, with height immediately above the sea or land surface, produces a distortion in the appearance of objects near the horizon. Such a phenomenon is known as mirage, when the surface is relatively cold and the wind very light, so that the density of the air decreases rapidly for a short distance above the surface. Light rays from an object near the horizon are bent down, in the same way in fact as are usually the rays of the sun when entering the Earth's atmosphere at low altitude. These objects then appear to have been lifted above their true position and hence seem much closer to an observer. Objects below the horizon may actually become visible, and this effect is known as looming. If the images are also stretched vertically, this refraction phenomenon is known as towering. Damn, it's right after the sentence you have used in your video. It is even visible in your video. And on top of that, you didn't found that sailing guide by yourself, it was someone else. And you both failed to read the whole thing? Mirages are known. We know what we expect to see under certain circumstances, and we can calculate it, and it's everything as we would expect it on a globe. It's just laughable that you want to wipe that away because it doesn't fit to your delusions. Did you ever prove that mirages are not real? No, of course not. And I have to ask, why don't we see the whole mountains over such long distances when there is no pollution in the air? Wouldn't we expect to always see that far? What makes things disappear bottom first when they get behind the horizon? Don't dare to say it's an optical phenomenon. You just said they would be bullshit.
You have to believe is you have to then take the words of men who say that for some unknown reason, the sun is lifting mountains up off into the distance from behind the curve, which has never been proven, which has never been shown. There's no test, there's no experiment that can show it. It's just men's words. That mountains get lifted up, and it's not like they float up in the sky, or sometimes they're a little bit wavy and they're distorted and it's a mirage. No. These are complete mountain chains sitting at the horizon. So while you may call flat earthers idiots and you may call them morons, it is not flat earthers that are believing in the levitation of mountains.
The fact that we don't see all of the mountains still proves that the Earth is not flat. This is your level of flat Earth research. What the actual fuck? Just Google what Fremdschämen means. That's what I feel for you when I watch your videos. The globe isn't done, you're just too stupid. And that's it for today. I can't take more jism on one day. Thanks for watching, bye bye, and stay tuned.